Today I got quite the infestation camo grind strategy for you guys today. It's very simple to do, and it's actually extremely crazy, and it's nuts. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and enjoy the video. Want to unlock all new mastery camos like Singularity ASAP? Check out Mitch Cactus, the biggest and the most reliable name in Call of Duty. They offer instant delivery DLC codes like Monster Energy, plus lobbies delivered in under an hour. Everything is 100% safe and legit for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Just about the community and seen all over YouTube. Mitch Cactus has over 20,000 verified reviews and thousands of personal vouchers. Make them the go-to for all things Call of Duty and even other games like Battlefield 6. Use code SPAZO to save 5% off, limited time only. Welcome everybody back. So today we're going to have a little bit of fun with a trick on Ashes of the Damned. Now this is going to be useful for you however you feel is necessary, whether it's critical kills or a certain camo challenge maybe you need help with, but it's something that I think is pretty cool and not many people even know about it yet, so hopefully this can help you guys a little bit. And to be quite honest, this is something in the game that is kind of weird and it almost feels illegal to do, but that's beyond the point. Let's go ahead and convert our gums. We're using a different assault rifle today, one that I am trying to grind. I'm trying to finish all ARs, which is definitely going to be a grind tonight, but I should be able to get pretty close on a lot of them. Kind of waiting on some Easter egg stuff. I've been trying to look for steps and stuff, but we're all lost as a community, just being completely honest. Let me go ahead and repair old Tessie real quick. Come on, bada bing, bada boom, there we go. Yeah, let's move around here so we don't die. Holy scamoles. Now, of course, in Ashes of the Damned, we're going to have to get set up. And I do want to make something clear that, yes, Standard is very good for camo grinding, but also survival. Okay, so play whatever game mode you want. But to me, I get tired of Van Dorn Farm. So I like to do strategies, and I like to cover strategies as well on the big map. But we got to go ahead and get some power going, and we need to start getting some perks real quick. Let me go ahead and snag up double tap. That'll help us with some damage. We need to go ahead and grab some more ammo, but now we can also go get Juggernog. Holy moly, dude, that was close. We almost got through there. But now we need to go grab Jug, and we can get the old Tessie going with Pack-a-Punch. That'll be super nice. We'll be able to pack this bad boy. Then we need to go get Deadshot Daiquiri, and we need to go get Speed Cola. Then we'll be ready for our strategy. Of course, more perks, the better. So if you want to snag more, if you want to get a plate vest, that's going to be super duper helpful here. But you don't have to right off the rip. You can do that later on. So if you're trying to just get in, hop in, and grind some critical kills, do not worry. You can do it without that. You don't have to go through all that, and you certainly don't have to do all that. But let's go ahead and upgrade old Tessie real quick. Bam, let me in. And get out of the way of those zombies. Okay. Now we just need to stack up a little bit so we can actually pack-a-punch this bad boy. Matter of fact, this AR definitely isn't bad. It's fairly good. Prestige camo is pretty sweet as well, so I don't mind grinding it, really. Okay. Yeah, we'll go through a few rounds here when we'll start heading over to exit 115, and then we'll head over to the Black Lake cabin so we can grab ourselves our perks that we want, and then in spawns, quick revive too, so we'll grab pretty much everything we need, but the strategy is going to be in spawn today. And now we can go ahead and get this power source turned on so we can grab Speed Cola. Then we'll be ready for our strategy farm. We shoot these. Come on, AR. Deal some damage. There we go. Okay, let's pop a reload, and then we can finish this up. Destroy it real fast. No big deal. Okay, let's head upstairs and turn on the power switch, and then we got to stack a little bit of essence so we can grab speed. Here's a zombie right there. Need to try and focus on these crits today, because we are trying to camo grind this bad boy. Trying to actually get Bloodstone for all ARs right now. It is getting rough, man. Okay, I played so much in the past 24 hours, it is not even funny. But we got to grind. Okay, let me grab green rarity, and then we can snag up Speed Cola. Now we can head back to Janus Towers. We want to go ahead and hop in Old Tessie, make sure we take Old Tessie. Now, this vehicle is pretty interesting because it's an infinite source vehicle. So it never actually disappears, and it never despawns no matter where it's at and how far you're away from it. So you can use this as a barricade inside of the map. Now there's plenty of spots around the map. I'm going to leave that up to you to find them. There's plenty that you can do. can tuck yourself in a corner, whatever it is. But what you also can do is you can say, put it over here. Say we can go right here, and then we can kind of tuck it backwards almost, like about, say, right there, per se. Give a little bit of an opening, kind of a straight run right here. And you can use this as your own little alley for headshots or critical kills. Now, there are other spots like this in the map that you can do. Now, I found this one to be the best one. I'm still going to look in terms of a strategy like this, but it is very, very efficient right here in spawn because obviously you have the ammo thing right there. You know, it can help you a ton. Now, some weapons are going to be better doing this than others, right? Some reload faster, some have higher damage. So overall, you're going to have a little bit of a mixed experience, but like with the entire grind, you're going to have a mixed experience. Like, are you going to be able to sit here with the pump shotgun? Probably not. But the other shotguns you will be able to. So it's a little bit iffy on certain weapons, and obviously certain weapons I just straight up recommend load up Van Dorn, farm, and train and get them done. But in terms of ARs, LMGs, SMGs, marksman rifles, you can literally just chill right here and have no issue. Now you can turn off the Rampage Inducer to make it less chaotic. That's sometimes what I do, because sometimes when I'm trying to farm critical kills, I don't really want to be super stressed out about it. I don't want to be freaking out. I don't want a lot going on. So I'll turn off the Rampage Inducer maybe. Like, let's say we can go over here right now and turn it off. It's just over here. We have the Wonder Fizz already spawned in on round 11, which is absolute peak. There's level 44 for us, Prestige 1. We're going to try and hit Prestige 2 tonight. Been trying to bump out as many videos as possible, so I haven't been able to grind too much. But now we got zombies that are slower. Not as crazy, right? You're going to take a little bit of damage. You're going to get hit. But you don't really got to worry too much. Like, we're out of ammo right now. We can just go ahead and pop this. So one thing you can do is you can hop over Old Tessie like that, or you can actually get in Old Tessie and then get out, and you'll be on the other side. We can go ahead and reload real quick. There we go. There's 200 crits for this bad boy. We have enough to get blue rarity, but we don't really need to worry about that too much right now. Come on, zombies. Spawn in. But yeah, this is kind of just a little idea that you guys can take upon yourselves inside of the map and use stuff like this to be able to farm certain things, which I definitely recommend doing inside of the game. Alright. We can just keep chilling over here. Come on, Ravagers. This AR is a little bit slower. It has a slow delay when you first start shooting it. That's kind of like the con for this thing. If it wasn't like that, it would be probably one of the best ARs in the game. There we go. There's our max. Love to see it. Okay. We're good. Also have no attachments on it. So, like, we could have extended mags on or fast mags. Be able to reload a little bit quicker and so forth, right? And you don't just have to use this for camos. You can use this for XP, whatever it is you want to use it for. Now, obviously, if you're just trying to go for XP, I would recommend, you know, using a bigger and stronger weapon than just any old gun for the camo grinds. But that's obviously up to you in the end. You don't really have to listen to me if you don't want to. Come on, zombies. Bring it on. There we go. Reload. Reload. We almost have enough for double pack. Reload. There we go. We can just go ahead and bam. Double pack is ours. Bada bing, bada boom. And you can turn the Rampage Inducer on. You can do whatever you want. If you can handle it, then keep it on. But if not, or maybe you're just doing it with a slower weapon, turn it off, right? This is what I like to call it, maybe not a so super duper 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 fast strategy, but one that works, one you get a ton of critical kills with, and it's super duper easy to do. It's not challenging at all. This strategy is going to be super OP whenever they drop directed mode for this map. It's just going to be absolutely crazy, if you ask me. Just being able to block yourself in like this is going to be so OP. Come on, zombies. And the funny thing about this is I don't really see a way that they could be like, oh, you can't do that, and change it in the game. Because what are you going to do? Block old Tessie from going over here? It spawns right here. There we go. Round's over. Easy crits. Easy, easy, easy. Let me turn the Rampage Inducer on. What perk should we grab? You can just give me PhD. I will take it. Okay, let me turn this back on, and then we can hop back over here. I miss PhD being super fast, but I don't mind it. I don't really have no complaints about this game. Like, honestly, I found myself to be pretty positive about this. Like, I don't sit there and be like, oh, that sucks. Yeah, I actually don't mind any of it. Any of the changes they made, any of that stuff. Reload. Reload. Well, we couldn't reload there. Reload. But yeah, like you can see, you know, a few zombies might come back, but that's where you kind of have a vest and stuff. But trust, it's no worries. Zero issue whatsoever. The problem with this is this weapon is designed to be slower when it comes to firing and reloading. That's kind of the con of it. Now, when you get a Zersa, like every other strategy ever, don't sit in the strat. You know, maybe Ether Shroud. Do whatever you got to do to kill Zersa. But I certainly wouldn't recommend just camping here. Usually, she'll sit on the other side of the truck. But honestly, you don't want to deal with that. You don't want to be getting hit by bees. You don't want none of those problems in the game. There we go. Round is over. Nice. Okay. Wish there was an arsenal around here. I don't think there is one in spawn. Yeah, there's not. So we can't upgrade our rarity. Do we need to? No. Let's see. This. Whoa. Look at that special ability, ladies and gentlemen. That's cool. I didn't even know that was a thing. Wow. Guess you learn something new every day, right? Gotta reload. Reload. But yeah, like if you just wanted to hop in for XP, LMGs, easy. Or just a regular AR. Not something with a crazy con like this one. But there we go. That round's done, and it's a Ravager round. So we could say, just take this round and hop over to Van Dorn Farm, upgrade our rarity, and then just hop back through the other portal with ease. So we can just head over and go underneath so we can upgrade this so we can deal a little bit more damage with our AR. So give me this, thank you. Bring it on, Ravagers. We can pop a reload. There's the Miracle Badge, or Mirage. Mirage Badge 1. I said Miracle. Okay. Now we can just take our time and head directly back to Janus Towers. And our vehicle will still be there. It'll still be in the location. Don't have to worry. You can leave. You can go do something. You can go pack a punch, upgrade, get the gauntlet. Whatever it is you might want to do. You'll come back and your vehicle will still be over there. So you pretty much only got to set it up once. Unless, obviously, you take the vehicle, which is fine. It's not hard to set it up. Okay. Reload. We have the bear on the other side. Reload. 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 This weapon, like, does not want to reload. Like, at all. There we go. Zersa's dead. We can just keep chilling right here. There's, like, a little barrier they have to hit and come in before they can actually come in here. So when you start having a massive surplus of them, they don't all just rush directly in. It's kind of part of it. There's an insta-kill. Pop a reload. There we go. Nice and easy. Triple pack. Thank you very much. There's another Zersa. Reload. Reload. Load. Missed that zombie completely, but it's okay. And I do recommend once you get to a certain point to turn off the rampage inducer. Definitely don't recommend keeping it on over like 27, 28. This is when it gets a little chaotic. So turn it off, of course. Unless obviously you want to do it. Then that's perfectly fine. Load. And also, one thing you can use if you have it is toxic growth. So we can use this real quick and we'll let it go. Let me go turn the rampage inducer off right this second. Because why the heck not, right? So let me turn that off and then we can head back over to our little farm. We got a Zursa. No more do we have a Zursa. We can chill right here while we're getting toxic growth. Actually need to research that. Researching everything else. Takes ages to get augments in this game, but I like it that way. I'm glad it ain't freaking easy as 1, 2, 3. That would be super lame. Okay. Nice. Boom. Toxic growth. That should help us a little bit. We got sight grenades. I already have them. Okay. Round 24. But as you guys can see, it's a pretty simple way to farm some kills, to farm some critical kills, farm some XP, whatever it is you quite possibly want to do instead of zombies. It's a Ravager round. Alright. Should be easy enough. Come on, Ravagers. Get some kills that way. Toxic growth pretty much just kills these guys, and then obviously maybe with some augments it might be better, right? If you already have toxic growth researched, could be it's gonna be phenomenal when I max it out. I'll probably make an updated video on this, but in terms of an XP strategy, whenever I have toxic growth maxed out to the fullest. But here we go. We can have some more zombies spawn in and try to kill us. I guess you could say. Won't happen, but they can give it a shot. Alright, zombies. And if you can, kill them before they get over here. You don't have to, you know, wait. Load. Yeah, toxic growth is definitely super top tier with it. Definitely something you should consider if you're going to do this. You might not have it unlocked, but if you don't have it unlocked, it's okay. You don't have to worry about it. Here's another one. There we go. We can reload. Nice. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah, it's definitely good with toxic growth. So if you do have it unlocked, definitely make that a point to use it in your game. It's going to help you for sure. But it's really as easy as this. Now, one thing I will say, usually in my gold games, and when I'm running these guns and I'm trying to get them gold, I won't go more than over 35. Usually 35 is a good point to kind of load up the next game and finish that gun real quick. I don't normally sit to the 50s and stuff like that, finishing stuff. No, I always get out of there. It just gets too crazy, and your gun just obviously doesn't deal more damage. So I would recommend to, you know, do that as well. There's a full power. Hey, there's an insta. The heck? I swear I killed that zombie. There we go. Okay. You can grab that full power. Finish the rounds. Not too nasty bad, I'll say. Pop that one right there as well. Got a double. But this is pretty much the strategy, man. Just use it as best as you can, and you use it as much as you can, so you can grind out a ton of things instead of zombies. Thank you guys so much for watching. If this strategy did help you guys out, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below to help this video inside of the algorithm, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Have a good one. Peace.